wasn't your blog with this popularity, or isn't your blog with this big popularity that it has? Because literally, I don't know, I'm based in Europe, so far away from the States, and everyone at least once have been on your blog, and they have looked at especially the old school stuff, and
Yep.
they're still very helpful. Didn't you start monetizing that website, or aren't you monetizing this website since the early stages? It was so popular, or just it was for you like something that you like doing? And
Yeah. So when I first started, I mean, it took a couple of years to kind of build up to a relatively decent audience. And then at a certain point, I tried doing ads, like just Google ads on it. It never really felt quite right. I never really made money on the Google ads. Like we're talking like $20 a month, like very, very small amounts. Google ads is not the way to go when you, at least in my experience, when you're trying to monetize it. You kind of need to find, I'm trying to think of what there's like a website that helps you buy and sell ads. I think was this website where like you would kind of post, advertising spots on your website to this, like, it was like a website where you bring together advertisers and creators. And I tried that, and that was you could make a lot more money if you found the right advertiser that wanted to spend a decent amount of money advertising on your website. But I was never really able to make that work either. And at a certain point, I was just like, you know what? I don't really care. I really don't care about making money on this thing. And so at a certain point, when that was all just kind of fizzling out, I just kind of deleted all the ads off the site because they really ruined the look of a website. You're constantly trying to throw all these little ugly things all over on all these pages. And when I rebuilt the website, I used to have it in Squarespace, and then I rebuilt it in, now my brain's blanking now. WordPress. I just built like a custom thing on WordPress. I just did not even create space for advertising. I just wasn't interested in it. I do sell my portfolios on my website, but then there again, I really don't make that much money off of them because it's all print on demand. I don't do like block printing, which that's how you get costs low. I do print on demand. And I try not to make these things super expensive. So I basically remove just about all of the profit margin on them, just to kind of keep costs as low as possible. So I really don't make that much money on the portfolios either. So in terms of your question of did I make money off the website, next to nothing. With the portfolios, I will say that they cover the costs of the hosting fee. So I break even now. Since I haven't released a portfolio in a while, I don't really sell too much of those anymore. And so now I'm back in the red again in terms of I'm spending way more money on hosting fees and stuff than I am on the money I'm making on that stuff. So in a lot of ways, I'm losing money on the website, but it's fine. I really don't need the money, and I kind of just prefer having like a nice, elegant looking website than something that has ads all over it.